Hey guys, it's Keegan. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video we are going to be talking about dorm room organization essentials. I have done quite a few videos about things you need in your dorms, things people forget in their dorms, what you don't need in your dorm, but I always get a ton of requests to do a video talking about what things you need to keep you organized in your dorm. Dorms are obviously tiny, they're small. Mine was actually quite big, so like that was nice, but most people have really small dorms. They don't have a ton of organization, they don't have a ton of storage. I put together a list of things that can help you stay organized, which will ultimately help you stay productive and, you know, have a great time in your dorm. Also, a quick little side note, I have two giveaways going on right now. I have a $100 Target gift card giveaway going on my Instagram, and then I have a whole school supplies giveaway going on on YouTube. So I'll have both those giveaways and all the rules and how to enter and stuff down below if you guys want to check those out and enter. You should subscribe, follow me on Instagram, all that stuff. So let's get on into the video. The first thing that I recommend getting are these like drawer organizers. I got mine at IKEA, but you can get some on Amazon, and they're basically like these. Wait, I wonder if I have some to show you. This is one of them. It has like a ton of like cords and stuff, like there's like a watch in here. They come in a bunch of different sizes and they fit in your drawers. And what's really nice about these is because your dorm is so small, you don't have that much organization. You want to have your drawers be pretty organized and functional and have everything have a place for it instead of having everything in there rolling around. It's hard to find things. Not only have these helped me stay organized, but they've helped me save a ton of space because can you see all that's in there? Obviously, I did not organize what's in here. I just kind of threw it in there, but I know where all my cords are. And you can also stack things in them too. Do you see how there's like things stacked on top of each other? If I just threw this in a drawer, it would all scatter. It'd be hard to find things and it wouldn't be that efficient. So I really recommend getting these. I'll link some down below for you guys from Amazon if you want to check them out. By the way, you can put like clothes in here. Like that's normally what I put in here, but I did put cords in this one, but like they're meant, you know, clothes. For your desk, I recommend just getting like little things, put your pens, your pencils, your makeup in. I got these things from Target. They were like 3 long desk organization things. They were $2. It was super cheap and it has helped me save a ton of room and be very organized. So obviously like drawer and desk dividers are really important. The next thing I recommend you getting is a travel bag, just like a little travel makeup bag, and putting your skincare and your hygiene products in it. I actually did not do this, but one of my friends did this and it was genius. Like put your toothbrush, your like face wash, your moisturizer, all of that stuff in there. Especially if you're in a communal bathroom, you can't store stuff in your sink. I had a suite style dorm my freshman year. There was not a ton of storage because if 2 people like sharing one sink, how ours was like there was a room that had a sink, there was another room that had a sink, and then you like shared a shower and a toilet. It was 2 people per sink, and there was not that much storage because 2 people, if you have a lot of products. My friend did this in their dorm. It was great. I thought it was genius. It saved a ton of room. You knew where everything was. It was also really nice if you wanted to like sleep over at your friend's dorm. I don't know, there's corona going on. I don't know if you'll be sleeping over at dorms. It saves a ton of space and everything's just all in one. I kind of recommend doing that. Give it a try. If you end up not liking it, cool. I also recommend getting an ottoman. This is the ottoman that I have been there's shoes in there. They're kind of gross. This is the ottoman that I've been using. I got this my freshman year dorm and I brought it to obviously my dorm and then the dorm I lived in my sorority house. I got this ottoman. I don't know if you can see there's like little legs on it. I got this ottoman basically to help me stand up and like get onto my bed because my bed was like kind of raised with my freshman year dorm. If you're gonna get one, I don't recommend getting one with legs because if I kind of stepped more on this side than on this side, I would like fall over because it wasn't like structurally sound enough. I don't know. But I recommend getting one of these because not only does it help you stand up on things, it's also seating if people come over. You can store stuff in it. My freshman year, I put shoes in it. When I lived in my sorority house, I put skincare hygiene products in it that I didn't use every day. So I put like my nicer face mask, razors that I wasn't using at the moment. It's very multi-use. There's storage and then you can also use it for like stepping on your bed, seating, all that stuff. So I do recommend getting one of those. I got mine at Target. They're easy to find and they're fairly cheap. I think that was like $20. I also recommend getting some extra storage. So if you guys watch my videos, I bought a dresser because my idea was like I wanted to get something that I would just use throughout the rest of college and not have some plastic drawers that I threw out at the end of the year. Like I wanted it to be like cost effective, and apparently a lot of people did that last year. I did this my freshman year, which is like almost 3 years ago, 2 years ago. This last year, every single person's dorm room that I saw had this dresser that I had, and I was like, am I like starting a trend? Like is this like did I do that? So it was kind of cool. I got a dresser and then I ended up bringing it back here. It's in my bedroom right now in my sorority house, the dorm that I had. It didn't fit the dresser. Well, it could have, but I just like I don't really even want to try. So I had these cubes from IKEA. I get asked all the time what they are called. All the time. I'm not kidding. All the time. And I already had those. They were just like in my closet, so I brought them. And I just felt like extra storage was a must because the furniture that they give you in the dorms is not enough in my opinion. I own a lot of stuff. I live there. I do YouTube out of there, so it's also my office. It's also my like workplace for school. So there's a lot of stuff going on wherever I live. Just the drawers that they gave you, especially in my freshman year dorm, just did not have enough storage. Like it just wasn't enough. So I recommend getting extra storage. You don't have to be extra like me and get like an IKEA dresser or cube set. You can get those like plastic drawers from Target. Like it doesn't have to be that much, but I do recommend getting some kind of extra storage. Even people that don't own as much stuff as I do felt like they needed to get that as well. Ultimately, the more storage you have, the more organized you'll be and everything will have a place. What I did, and I would recommend doing this, is like moving your stuff in, using what the stuff they gave you, and then reevaluating, do I need more? I also recommend getting like cube baskets. I don't really know what they're called. I'll put a picture here. This is like one of my most asked questions, where I got these like cube baskets from. They're from IKEA. They were like $15. I recommend those so much. You can put them anywhere. Like I had that drawer system for the cubes, but you can also put them like on the top shelf of your closet. A lot of people do that. I'm planning on doing that this year when I move into my apartment. You can put so many things in there. You can put food in there. You can put shoes in there, more clothes, swimsuits, cords. Like there's nothing that like does not fit in there. They're very deep. They're kind of deep to a point that like it's a flaw, like things can get lost in there. I also recommend getting like a shoe rack or like a shoe stacking thing for on your shelf. There was not that much shoe organization. Obviously like dorms are not like, how are we gonna organize her shoes for her? Little shelves are just kind of like this, so you like put some shoes here and then you put some shoes on top, that on the ground of your closet. I feel like every closet in a dorm has like a shelf above the rack. You could put that there. My freshman year dorm, there was like the rack and then there was a shelf above it, and then there was so much freaking space, but there was not more like shelves there, so it was just a ton of wasted space. So I really wish that I would have bought like a shoe thing. Like you can even buy one that's like over the door shoe. I don't even own that many shoes. It would have been nice to have more storage for them. I also recommend getting like a hook or like a key holder, something for your keys. My freshman year dorm was so annoying because if you closed it, it automatically locked. Like you didn't actually lock it yourself, like it just did automatically. So if you walk out without your keys, you're screwed. You then have to go to like the front office and then be like, hi, I locked myself out, and they only let you do that a certain amount of time. So I found it really helpful to like have a hook right by my door with my keys, so I made sure to like grab them every single time I left. It's like a very obvious one, but like that is something that will help you a lot. And since everything will have a place, you'll never lose your keys, hopefully, because you just put them right on there the second you walk in the door. For school supplies, because dorms not only are where you live, like you also like have school supplies and stuff like that. I think that's what a lot of people forget, because you get so excited about like the dorm decorations and all this, and then you're like, oh wait, I am going to school, I need school supplies. Because normally school supplies is like so fun to buy, but then like when you get to buy for a dorm, you're like, school supplies is nothing. What I always did was I always put my school supplies in my backpack. Like all of it was just in my one backpack, and then if I was gonna go to class, take the stuff out that I don't need, put it on my desk, put it in a drawer, or I would have a drawer that's just for school supplies, like one singular drawer for school supplies, because really in the scheme of things, my school stuff was not the majority of what I had. I just had like one dedicated drawer, one dedicated backpack where I put everything, and that helped me make sure that I wasn't like losing everything. Like I knew where my textbooks were, I knew where my pens and pencils were. Then there's stuff that you don't use every day. Like I didn't use travel stuff every single day. I didn't use my pool towel every single day. If you're not reaching for it more than like once a week, once every other week, I recommend putting it in your suitcase and then putting your suitcase under your bed. The under beds have so much freaking storage, even a twin bed. I literally had a dresser under my twin bed and I still had so much storage behind it. I had suitcases obviously like for when I moved in, out, when I like traveled somewhere, and then I just put the stuff that I didn't use every single day in my suitcases, and whenever I would need them, I would just kind of like crawl behind my bed and like get my suitcases out and like get them out. It was so nice because I knew people that had the stuff that like they didn't use every day like out. It would take up space, like things would get cluttered of things that they do use every day. So I really recommend putting it out of sight, out of mind when you don't need it. Under your bed storage is so good, unless you have a lofted bed and your desk is under that sucks. But if you don't have that, the under bed storage is key. Like the shoe storage, I recommend getting shelves. One thing that I actually did was bought a locker shelf, like in Target, how they have like the locker organization like section. I bought a shelf for your locker and I put it under my dorm sink, and then we put cleaning supplies and stuff like that on top of it. It was decently strong, and it was just nice because my sink had no shelves in it, like the drawers, cabinet. I was like trying to open a cabinet. The cabinets under my sink, it was just one giant thing. Like there were no shelves. So I put those in there and then it gave me more storage. If this is how big it was, products would take up like this much room and then we'd have all this left. I got some shelves to put under there. We put like our Clorox wipes, our multi-purpose cleaners, our towel under there. That was a really cost-effective way than like buying like an actual like shelf or anything like that. And it was pretty sturdy, so it was nice and it added more storage. I also recommend getting a shower caddy. Even if you don't have communal bathrooms, I recommend getting one. I shared a shower with 3 other people and the shower was small. It was also disgusting and there were stains on it that would not come out even if you bleached it. That's beside the point. I liked having a shower caddy. I had all my products in one place. I had it under my sink and then I would just bring it to the shower and then put it back under the sink. I didn't have any products like laying in the shower. It wasn't like interfering with my roommate or suite mate space. I had all my stuff there. Like I had my shampoo, my conditioner, my razors, I had body wash. I even had like hair masks and stuff like that. So if I wanted to like treat myself, it was there in the shower already and it didn't take up that much space in the shower. I also recommend getting a shower caddy that has like holes in it so like the water can drain. Plastic flexible one, not like a hard one, if that makes any sense. Or maybe fabric, I guess would be the better word for it. Those can kind of like squish, if that makes any sense. They don't take up as much space. I recommend that you have a folder to put like all of your paperwork and documentation. I keep all my receipts because I'm weird like that, so I have a folder with like all my receipts, and I recommend having a folder with like your passport, your social security number, any kind of paperwork that you have. You can have separate folders or even like an accordion folder, but I recommend having a place for that and keeping it in a safe place. Have that folder and put it under these things in your drawer, not even touch it until you need it. But I do recommend having a place for all that stuff for when it's important. If you decide to get a job, they're gonna need your social security card and you're going to need that, and if you brought it to college, you don't want to lose it because that horrible if you lose it. So, and then my last recommendation is kind of like a decor thing, but it was super nice for me. I had this like cute little basket in my sorority house room. I got it for decor, but it was so helpful. I had it by my bed and I had like all the stuff that if I didn't want to get out of bed, I could just reach to like my nightstand and pick it out. I had like adapters in there, some Advil and like some like headache medicine. I had cords in there for my phone. I had portable charge. It was a bunch of like random things, but it was so nice having them in there because that was things that I was constantly reaching for, especially the adapters, because like the Apple laptops, like you need the adapter for USB, which is like so annoying. But I do recommend having like a little something for just easy to reach things. That's like a decor, like not necessary, but it was really nice to have it. That is the end of this video. I hope that you guys liked it. I hope that you guys found some tips that can help you stay organized in your dorm. So excited for you guys to move in. I hope it's gonna be fun. I hope that COVID is not gonna ruin your freshman year. Make sure to enter both my giveaways, the Target gift card and the school supplies one. Again, everything will be linked down below. I'll also put my other dorm videos down below, like the stuff that you need, the stuff that you don't need, the stuff that you'll forget, blah, 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 blah. That'll be down below if you guys want to check that out. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching this video. Subscribe if you're not, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!